call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's a designed run. And he'll get this up to about the 33-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. He finds Walker. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Chicago.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Ryan by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's in. What a drive. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Bears. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. On the move left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 20. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 18 on that one. First down, Detroit.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. When they're able now to go out and square it on up, allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, it's Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and 5. So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to air this one out to the goal line and in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked.
They'll go play action with May. Working free downfield. It is Williams. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Off the play fake, it's May. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And It's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
A run here with Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's MEL. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker, because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
In motion comes Walker. That into the hands of Hubbard. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Bears 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Third and 10. We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. well short of the first down mark.
It's fourth down.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. And this will be from 42 yards out. York's kick is good. And the Bears still their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Thrown left side, the catch is made. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Third and long. To throw again is May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. On second down, it's May. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. The Lions call their first time out. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams now to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. Here's Williams. That is caught. He finds Walker. He will go all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's May to throw it on first down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. To throw on first down is May. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is May. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, here's May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Handoff, Gibbs running left. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Off the play fake, here's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
May to throw on 2nd down. Moving to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 35 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now Gibbs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Second and 11. Now May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good. One Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard
We're on to the fourth on Thanksgiving Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10. Throwing is May. That one out wide to Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard. Off the play fake, it's May. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden, the second. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
We'll go play action with May. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defense...
And he will score! Game on! Sam Laporta! Touchdown, Lions! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down. May. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burden. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Hubbard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here's second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. To throw, it's Williams. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. So, a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to win the game. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So, a pressure kick here for Cade York. This one he's got to have. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.